mentioned when we came out of the air, thankfully the sunshine has helped with our temperature rebound.
Nice. And looking at the top of Mount Washington, where I can't tell. So you can't drive up there this time of year. That's a given.
But there's some people there.
There are people. I don't know if they're working there or what. You can hike it if you're.
One of them has a large pack.
Able, yes.
But seems aggressive.
Cool undercast. That's when when you're on top of the.
When you're above the clouds.
I feel like Jason did a explainer on this recently, but when you're above the clouds, they get it a lot at Mount Washington. Most of us don't see it too often.
Nope, we're just looking up at the cloudy sky.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things about flying is no matter what's going on the ground.
Oh, beautiful!
You get into the sun.
You always get a little sunshine. Right. Worth a trip for that.
Yeah, yes. Doesn't matter where you go. No. Well, it kind of matters where you go. 34 in Portland right now, so it's more comfortable temperature-wise. A lot of mid-30s out there. I talked about how today and tomorrow are going to be more moderate temperature profile. Our average high, I believe, in Portland is 36 this time of the year. So we're back on the upswing, obviously, as we head towards March. And so this is more moderate temperature-wise. There are more clouds. In fact, what you're looking at Mount Washington, it looked like they were surrounded by clouds more or less, just the direction we're looking here. But there's clouds right in there, all along Mount Washington, into Oxford County, into Franklin County, and a few clouds developing into the mid-coast. So I think a lot of us over southern Maine will see more cloudiness this afternoon than we did for the first half of the day. That won't really change the temperature profile. You can see this model's already pretty bullish on the clouds. It thinks there's more of them than there are. We're still in the upper 30s, maybe a couple of low 40s by later this afternoon. More cloud cover tonight, and the warmer temperatures means that we really don't drop all that much. We're in the 20s. The coast may stay right around 30 through much of the evening, which is drastically warmer than it's been the last few nights. And then Thursday is kind of like today. If anything, it's a little bit warmer, upper 30s to right around 40, and then our next system moves in after midnight on Thursday. So we've talked about how this probably wasn't going to be a big snowmaker for us for a number of reasons. One, it's not a deep enough low. Two, there's no blocking high to the north. And so it would need a perfect path to give us a lot of snow, and that has not materialized. So here we are on Friday morning, 3 in the morning. There is snow initially in a lot of spots, but we change over to rain during the day on Friday. And this thing's quick moving. It doesn't have a whole lot of juice here to work with. We'll zoom in and take a better look at that here. Oh, I shouldn't have started on Wednesday. Hold on. All right, there we go. So Thursday night into Friday, I do think initially it's probably snow even to the coastline because temperatures are cold enough. Now, 33, 34 with snow doesn't tend to make a huge impact, but just it's worth noting that if you're out really late here on Thursday night, it may start to snow. I think by the time most of us wake up, though, we've changed over to rain along the coast, probably fighting with a little bit of mixed precipitation inland, and then even that gets pushed into the mountains and foothills. So I think this is kind of what we thought it was to begin with, which is a mountains and foothills snow event with changing to rain along the coast through the day on Friday, and then it's out of here by Friday evening. So total amounts here are not going to be huge. The combination of changing over plus total moisture, I think 1 to 3 inches, it just broadly is where we're at. Now, a lot of this in Augusta and Lewiston will wash away via the rain, as opposed to the mountains will keep the snow because it'll be all snow there. And then a little area of 3 to 6, I might be getting cute there, but it looks like the storm kind of blows up to our east, so we might get a little backlash in there. Along the coast and inland, just inland, we're looking at 1 inch and then changing over to rain. That's really it because it's quiet over the weekend, and then we start to warm up on Monday and Tuesday back into the 40s. It gets messy midweek, probably with a quick change over from snow to rain, and then temperatures trying to gust into the 50s at some point on Thursday, if not warmer. So I think this is it for snow for February, whatever we get here on Friday, plus that one little baby event we had a week ago, and that will be our total snowfall.
Incredible. Yeah, then we're looking at March.
Yeah.
And we'll see what it brings.
Yeah, I know you're not ready to give up yet. I can see it.
Anything's possible. All right, thanks, Keith.